What are we calling? Let's start.
Hello, Internet, and two guys watching.
Internet.
It's
Internet.
Internet.
Female internet.
Hello and welcome to what did we call this?
I don't even know.
We need
Das Hype or some
We should
bullshit?
change it.
Hype, yeah.
No.
Change it every. No, don't do that.
Okay.
So let's not.
We have to pick something eventually, but what are we calling it right now? That's terrible.
Yeah. Let's call it Saturday Night Talk. I don't know.
Saturday
night.
night. I was thinking NGC squared or something, or NC squared or GC squared. Game Club Chat or Game Club something. Anyway, welcome to the second show of whatever the fuck we call this. Yours truly here is Io Vatsu Asagba, the staff writer for the video game reviews on NJIT campus.
Which are good.
Thank you. To my left, front, whatever the hell this placement is our the Game Club president of NJIT, Kevin Shoemaker.
A.K.A. Disturbed Shoemaker.
Since we got a drum set, he thinks he's black now. We have to do something about that. And the guy manning all the...
Can you name one black drummer?
Yes.
Onwards, then.
Oh, come on.
There's that one guy from that band. Hold on. Hold on. What's his name? I keep thinking of the new singer for Van Halen. Like,
They're all white in Van Halen.
There's a black guy. I swear.
There's a black guy.
Well, there's a black guy, right? That's what I'm saying. There's a black guy in Van Halen, Kevin. and Daniel Peter Ajeti.
Vice president of the game club.
You're vice president? I thought you were.
He's vice president.
Okay, maybe just a promoter for the game club.
I don't even know
that's what I do.
Like he has anyway.
That's
like this weird honorific that means nothing but vice president.
Screw it. I'm just an
Daniel.
illustrator for the vector. Okay.
Do you have a piece of paper and a pen? Piece of paper, Daniel.
Piece of paper.
Piece of paper. We supposed to... Oh, yeah, we do have it. Yay. I wrote down a list of topics that we should go over next week. We have a schedule of stuff to go down, so let's...
I can't believe that was still in there.
Yeah, I don't know why you kept it. Let's go
I
down
didn't
it
keep
anyway.
I just found it. I just found the damn thing.
We did not go over this so far. What happened this week, news-wise, aside from Grand Theft Auto 5 effing up and not messing up and then fixing? Last I read it, there's one more patch that needs to come out, but as an apology, everyone who played the game before that notice or something gets $500,000 in-game cash, which is about $10 real money.
Well, it's two deposits of $250,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the night that we ended our last talk show, my character actually got deleted.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You said it was fixed. It worked.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember that night.
And it took me 2 days to level up to 20. And they're trying every way possible to eliminate fast grinding schemes.
Okay.
So I luckily was able to get my character back before they patched all that.
That sucks. See, now when I played it, was this an issue that everyone had, or was it just me? I had this problem where I started the game, went to multiplayer, but it kept stuttering. Like every 3 or 4 seconds, the audio would keep like crashing, and characters would talk, but then shut off and talk a few milliseconds after. It was really annoying.
Yeah,
the game frame rate was fine.
Are you PS3?
PS3.
And that might be a PS3 issue.
I don't. Maybe.
I didn't know.
I only played online once. I was like, I took out the disc, unchecked the smudge, cleared it, but then I didn't go back online. I was like, because my guy's probably gone anyway.
Yeah, as I've played recently, it's fine now.
Yeah.
There's still the character deletion. They fixed that. It had to do something with the cloud service.
The cloud.
Microsoft Cloud.
Microsoft Cloud.
And yeah, so.
Oh.
They're trying to apologize as much as possible, giving people money that if I lost that much money or not.
Even so, it's not really that much of a big deal.
Yeah,
I mean, the game made like $4,000 billion. So everyone's enjoying it. I personally, I'm just trying to wait for all this to blow over, because I hear that it's amazing and this is the god game everyone's always wanted, but you can't play it yet.
You should just wait for the heist to come out.
Yeah,
then
they're still not. Will they be out with that last patch, or will
no? It's going to be updates. They're just
Thank
releasing
God.
patches now. Then they're going to release updates, because those updates are going to have problems too.
Yeah.
So
that's 10 out of 10 people.
Ooh.
There you go.
Shots.
Well,
fired.
10 out of 10. That wasn't. They didn't review the online though.
Even so,
Online, some people give it 7 and 8s, which is
which is fair enough.
But then you gotta take. I mean, dog. It's a mode. It's a mode.
Yeah,
the game's an
it's not
11.
like a separate game.
It's not a second. It's. Do you want to play online or not? Yeah, okay.
You don't have to. I mean, you can play single player and live happily.
Yeah,
That's
guess
pretty
not.
good.
I guess not. Other news. Santa Monica Studios have announced that they stopping DLC support for God of War Ascension. With all the multiplayer.
I don't think that's newsworthy
Well,
because
no,
I'm
but
pretty
no,
sure.
No. Here's the case. They're going to move on to a new project of some kind. So,
That's smart.
yeah. So basically you're making a new game. That's all. That's all.
I pray it's not God of War.
All right.
That's what everybody's crossing.
From my perspective,
It can't be God
Yeah.
of War.
Okay, from my perspective, God of War Ascension, right?
Yeah.
What were they releasing DLC wise for that?
It was just weapons.
Weapons.
Just weapons. I have the collect. If you bought the collector's edition, it came with the season pass.
Okay.
So to their credit, every 2 weeks I got free content, but it was literally just weapons.
Just weapons.
A couple of new armor sets, but it was basically weapons. And then like maybe 2-3 months in, they released a new multiplayer mode that was free. 5 new weapons, which were also free for a limited time. Then again, it just became sequentially.
So basically, it just became
It was
Borderlands.
literally just weapons. There was no single player anything.
Became Borderlands
Yeah.
at that point.
No.
Millions of
No.
It's just for
No, because
multiplayer.
Borderlands had 4.7 bajillion guns. This had like 20 spears.
No, I'm just saying the whole aspect of Borderlands is guns. So
Yeah, guns and
weapons,
loot.
guns and
It was
weapons.
the- I mean,
And loot, yeah.
So God of War DLC was all weapons.
it was all weapons. Not whatever. I mean, the multiplayer was fun, but that's another thing entirely. But yeah, I'm a huge God of War fan. God of War 1,
God of War's
amazing. God of War 2 had the greatest, like, it was the most complete package of any game ever, probably.
Though the ending was such a...
The ending was amazing in how much it was a cock tease. Like,
Yeah.
you were climbing the Mount of Olympus with all the titans behind you with the power to control time. There was only 4 gods left, and you were looking right at them. You were charging an assault with a sword. You pointed at Zeus, who you just found out was your dad, and you're like, I'm going to kill you. Fade to black. I was like, no! It was the biggest. It was really cool, though. And then
Yeah.
3 was solid, but there's no way you could have topped 2. It was just...
Didn't
Yeah,
you say one of them was unnecessary?
Yeah, so after those 3, you had the PSP one, which was
Prequel.
Chains of Olympus,
Yeah.
and then what was the other one?
Chains of Olympus and
And
Ghost
something-
of Sparta.
Chains of Olympus was good, very, very short, but it
Yeah.
was pretty good.
It must be good.
And if it did tie into 3, it came out before 3,
Yeah.
and in the end of spoilers, you're not going to play it. But in the first PSP one, if you the last boss was Hades' wife, Persephone, I believe.
Persephone, that's the name.
You killed her, and then in 3, when you went to Hades, the first thing you saw was his dead wife, and he just, that was the reason why he wanted to kill you. But the next one, Ghost of Sparta, was completely useless. A story about his brother. It was really, really, really stupid.
It was just more like, there's a prophecy about a kid
it's so
with
sad.
it turned out to be
Some serious family issues in the house of Kratos, but
Yeah.
the story was forgettable. Then the newest one, God of War Ascension, that I think above all the other God of Wars was the most needless one. The story was good up until two-thirds in, and right after that boss fight, it kind of just erases the game.
Right.
It's the biggest waste of time ever.
Oh.
It literally is at the end of the game. It's like, oh, this didn't matter. Literally, it's like, this didn't matter. You don't remember any of this. Here's the neuralizer for Men in Black. You're on your way. It was so stupid.
Ending
Yeah.
sucked.
It was so bad that when I beat it, I traded it in. It was the first God of War. I was like, I'm done with this. Just go. I played the multiplayer was fine. I was like, screw it. But yeah, and that coming from there, I don't see how their next game could be another God of War. You've killed all the gods, so it has to be a new pantheon. It has to be like the Norse gods or some other form of deities. There's just nobody left.
Even so, no.
At the end of 3, you killed everybody, and I'm tired of prequels. You've had like as many prequels as you've had as normal games.
It's got way too much prequels.
So I don't see
because how it ended, like, that's me no matter how everything started. Because you still fucked up the entire world at the end of it. So
I don't see that happening.
So that was my pick on
Yeah, I
it.
personally don't like prequels.
Yeah, prequels are cool. Like
Some of that pretty cool.
Halo Reach. I have to be the only one in the universe who liked half of it.
I like half.
I don't.
I love the ending.
The ending was the beginning of Halo 1.
Basically, but
No shit, you like the ending.
No, not even that. Not that ending. No, the part where you're fighting while you're fighting for your life,
Halo
all the way to the end.
I mean, that was my favorite level of the whole game.
I mean,
Yeah, it was
Because you can end it whenever you wanted to.
Basically, yeah, it was fun. I love that.
yeah, I don't like how. Well, whatever. I mean, it does.
Well, when it comes to that, you have to read the books too. So
I
don't worry
hate.
about
This is
that.
why I hated
Yeah,
Halo
yeah.
up to a point.
Yeah.
I don't want to take too much of a side project, but this is
Yeah,
why I
I don't
hated Halo
either.
up to a point because you had to read all this garbage. Like you could.
Whoa.
Halo sucks. Wait, did you read Fall of Reach? I was like, are you serious?
I did a book report on that.
You nerds, dog. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm not saying it's bad literature. I just
Well, no.
want to put the disc in and play.
At least reading the books is.
Oh my
is
god, he's
not
there for the
bad.
book.
No, it's basically a prequel, but not necessarily.
This is why I didn't like Halo. Oh my god, this is where the internet. This is where it's all gonna come down. I didn't like Halo because the story, it took itself way too serious before Wars.
We had to talk about this.
It just took itself
You
so.
called Halo serious, but then you called
serious.
something else
Call of Duty,
serious.
Battlefield.
You said something else was so serious, but it was the total opposite of serious.
Maybe I don't even remember. That was a week ago. I don't remember that far. But
can't
son,
remember.
seriously, Halo
Wait,
books,
what?
movies.
Wait, was it Metal Gear?
No, Metal
I
Gear.
think it was
Metal Gear
Metal
had
Gear.
the most serious story, but you know it tried to. It was no book. What do you?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Speaking of books, Dark Souls 2 is coming out the comic book, right?
I don't care.
Yeah, because
Oh.
Ayo hates Dark Souls.
Dark Souls,
And
I
that's
mean-
like that's like law.
Shot pop! I went to Comic-Con yesterday. Woo! And that line was ridiculous for Dark Souls. I couldn't imagine. Internet. I don't get you with
Wait.
this game.
Well, it wasn't like that when I was done on Thursday.
That's because you were Thursday, where only press badges that you stole can go. So no one who's there. Oh my
Dude.
God, Dark Souls! I bought a 3-day pass. I have to go see it. That was that day.
You just
And there's lines of teenagers pumped around this stupid game where you.
Wait.
I want to see how I
lost.
get died.
I really hate Dark Souls.
You have no.
Possibly.
See, I
I
bought
thought he
Demon
loved it.
Souls.
How is-
I loved Demon Souls, and then something clicked. I listened to a podcast. Somebody opened my eyes. They were like, "I don't get you people." It's like you buy this game. This game, not saying that it's good or bad, because this is for me personally. Dark Souls, Demon Souls, the Souls universe has one of the best
Souls
worlds.
universe.
Yeah.
Period. That world is
Beyond Two
amazing.
Souls?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has one of the best worlds ever.
Yeah.
Everything about it is perfect. No problem there.
Yeah.
It's some of their mechanics just don't make no fucking sense. You'll walk up and then you'll die. Somebody will throw a barrel at you. Okay, I didn't see the enemy. I thought he was gonna be a normal guy with a sword. He threw a barrel. I died. That's my fault.
Yeah.
So you get to that enemy. Oh my God, this dragon around this corner that I didn't even see. Breathed fire on me. I died. It's my fault that I didn't know. I didn't take it too cautious enough. Blah, blah, blah. That's bad programming. You're supposed to.
That's not bad because
There's-
you can you.
So now the issue is, okay, you're fine. You get over that hurdle because it's that one stair.
Yeah.
It's an entire game of that type of encounter.
I-
At a point, it's not.
When I played Dark Souls, not
Uh-huh.
Demon Souls.
Yes.
Yes, it's true it happened, but I never died because I didn't know what was going on. You should expect something bad is gonna happen.
All the time.
That's
I don't-
their mindset.
That's.
Heck, you don't even let you pause the game.
It's
so-
like I want to. I don't. I'm not. Maybe to everybody their own niche. Like I was having a discussion with somebody the other day. Like Super Meat Boy. Something like that I understand
And
because
plus also. Along the same?
and plus all of those games, it's like $5. The most difficult levels you can imagine, one touch death, everything will kill you. But for one, the barrier of entry is way more open. It's $5, and
It's
it can be
also a
played on your
platform.
calculator.
It's also a platform.
It's a
Rare.
platformer. It's on every console, and it's $5. Whereas Demon Souls is $60. It's only on
But it's
2
not a platformer.
next to 3.
But
it's not a platform.
It's an in-depth.
I
don't
just
want to get
can't.
the fanboyism there, but when you get to the point where you master the game, it now becomes a PvP kind of
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. So now, not only is it the world trying to kill you, it's people who are bored want to kill you, and then oh my God, this is so amazing!
But
I
it's-
keep dying.
it's
This game
so-
is great. It's
That's just about dying over and over
there's
again.
just no fun there.
No.
But everyone's so
But-
literally.
How about along the lines of Ninja Gaiden? Let's go with that.
No, Ninja
No,
Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden's for the NES was a different. For one, every
talking
game was,
about the-
you're talking about the new black and white one?
Not no the hard one which was
Ninja
sick.
Gaiden for Xbox
Xbox
One was, I think, the last time
Yeah.
something like that worked with me. For
But
one,
you
it was
like
the
that.
only Ninja. It was a gap from 16-bit Nintendo to Xbox One.
I'm not talking about. I'm just
The
talking about
Xbox One one, right?
difficulty one. Yeah.
Exactly. No, it didn't matter at that point because
didn't
I didn't have
matter.
a game for like 10 years, right?
Yeah, I guess.
The game sucked. It was difficult. There was dinosaurs, there was mummies, and all this nonsense, and they had to re-release it to make an easier mode,
Yeah.
right? So I'll give you that.
Right,
yeah.
The game was BS.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. They also give a pink ribbon if you're playing easy mode.
Right.
Because he's don't know you're a girl. and stuff
Even to
like
that event,
Yeah.
so they gave you, all right, so the game's too hard. They remade it again, made it easier. Granted, they called it like a Ninja Dog mode.
Yeah.
Dark Souls, okay, this is hard. We'll make it harder. Like I don't,
That's
I
the
don't
mentality.
But the fans want it harder.
I
That's
don't
why.
get you guys.
I mean, that's
Because
So then at a
it's-
point,
it's
isn't it?
because this generation, the old generation complains about how easy games are, and
Uh-huh.
all these new kids are like, "I'm beastly at
So
games."
where is it? Okay, now I want to buy a game that I can't beat because Dark Souls.
that's.
I don't get like
But
you want The Last of Us. Play, please.
I don't. Actually, funny. I started playing that an hour before you came here.
Impossibly difficult. Once you get, if you're playing it on hard mode, you're gonna get to a point where
No spoilers, please.
you're in a hospital or you're in a building when you first start getting attacked by the zombies. When you have the little girl with you, the first time, the first time's the hard. They throw you in this place by yourself, and they say, "Can you clear this area so me and the girl can come down?" It took me a day to get past that part, but it wasn't that because, oh my god, I couldn't get this, and then some red soul came in and killed me. It was good level progression.
Well, no, you can.
Everything was there. All the tools were there. It wasn't an invisible enemy that I didn't see. It wasn't a trap door that I didn't know of. It was it made sense.
You can. Dark Souls.
Games are like that are here. So what is it about Dark Souls that, oh my god, I died, it's my fault, whereas in any other game
true.
it's not your
It's not true that it's your fault that you died.
So why is it so good?
It's alright. Aside from that,
Yeah.
Monster Hunter's good because of that. When you kill a monster,
I'll even
amazing.
give it. Monster Hunter's amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly. When you beat that final boss in any level of Monster Hunter, you feel accomplished.
Yes.
You feel just as
And
accomplished
then
as
you
any other
get
game.
shit, and then you're like, I need.
It's
to kill
not
him
that
again.
difficult up
Yes.
till that boss.
Yes.
It's a fairly normal game, and that boss is like, wow.
I want to go along back to Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Trying to jump back and forth because when I played, I always play with my friend.
Yeah.
And they don't appreciate co-op because people can invade you. Yeah. And it is true that yes, it is impossible because you will verse guys that are 3 times
Yeah.
better than you, and you will get raped.
Right.
True.
True.
You can also avoid that by not playing online. They can invade you.
Still a,
But but beyond that, when I played Dark Souls, I never had one of those moments where it was my fault because of the programming, because I don't know about Demon Souls. Demon Souls is way harder
Demon
than Dark
Souls.
Souls.
Yes.
You're
But
not winning that.
they made that Dark Souls easier than Demon Souls
Excuse me.
because they removed the dying. You lose your partial of your thing.
Yeah, they moved that. But
They removed that. Then they're bringing it back
Because we need
because
it.
they need because people the hardcore fans are like, this game is too easy.
Hardcore. I've seen people
Yes.
who
Yeah, the people you don't cater to are
Yeah, I
the ones
know.
who are driving the development for the
I know,
game.
but like I'm not hardcore, but I like it still. Even if I get
You will not
my
like Demon Souls. If it's Demon Souls, you won't like this. It wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun. That one game was enough to drive me off of this forever, and you want it again?
Oh, you mean Demon Souls? Yeah.
Internet, tell which one of us is right. Please write your comments or whatever. People on Facebook, please. I know it's like a 9-10 battle in Kevin's favor.
yeah,
but
just watch The Wall.
I'll
on
give
YouTube.
I'll give it that. The dumb YouTube videos. I love the wall. The 2 miners. I love. I'm gonna go to in Orlando and fight the 2 and just get killed. Like I love these. They make the best machinima.
Yeah.
And the guy got past the wall. And they played the victory fanfare.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. I was like, the videos are way too good.
Yeah.
I love watching it from a distance to laugh, but I can't play that. Anyway, that wasn't even part of the damn news. My passion.
Where did we start off with that?
What?
What?
With what?
What was the origin of that whole spiel?
I was going to talk about the
Comic-Con.
Pokemon. No, I said
Before
Comic-Con before
Comic-Con.
that. Daniel just said, "Hey, look, a Dark Souls comic." Something.
Oh no, we
Yeah,
went
yeah,
from
but-
we went from the book,
Yeah.
and I said,
Oh, yeah,
Dark
books,
Souls
Halo,
comic.
yeah,
Online.
Books.
Sorry,
Costing
10-minute
Then with
tangent about
prequels.
garbage. Yeah.
I like this.
Pokemon Midnight. Did anyone go to that? Probably not. Did anyone buy it yet here?
No.
Oh,
I
see,
don't have
I
a
mean-
DS.
a 3DS.
I mean, Paul did.
Paul
Who's
Honda.
Paul? Oh, Peter Paul Han.
Peter
Paul
Paul.
Hanson. Shout out. Yeah, I know everybody either got it 3 days ago because the mama pop shops. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, General
sold it
Pop-
earlier. So
Yeah.
I'm the one who told him that it was there. He
Yeah.
literally said, took like 4 people, just ran. Oh, you want a copy? I'm like, I don't even have a 3DS yet. So, but yeah, from what I've seen, game's legit. Has everything I would care for.
I heard-
in a Pokemon.
I don't
yeah.
know if you can
What's up?
confirm this, but I heard that if you have more people on your friends list, you can actually get more Pokemon.
I-
You have more availability to catch more Pokemon.
Would
So basically, you can actually catch them all. Is that what
we
you're
could
saying?
never catch them all, but I don't know. I
No.
mean, I would have to see how that works. Maybe if every friend had Pokemon and then had a world in it, or maybe when your DS was asleep, it did something. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
But
I'll
there's
see
a-
a sheep pass then. I don't know.
Street Pass is gonna be crazy.
You have the
on that.
Pokemon list?
It's already happening.
Oh, on
At
Street
Comic Con, they should. So,
Oh yeah, Comic Con. If
Yeah.
you guys, New York Comic Con, Jesus. But when I went there yesterday, it was all Monster Hunter.
yeah, because they
So-
have a.
Oh yeah,
They have a
because X and
booth
Y
for
wasn't
that,
out yet.
Where people could actually sit down and relax over there. Oh, you looking for something? Yeah, that was pretty much that then. Yeah, it was a lot playing Monster Hunter, but it wasn't for, unfortunately, because, Capcom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you looking for,
What are
Kevin?
you looking for, though?
Because you're blocking like Daniel's mic and the camera
Alright,
and all of
there we
his.
go.
Hey,
Sorry. Jeez.
anyway, so
Hold on,
other
internet
news,
is-
David Cage brought a comment about nobody has the right to define what a game is.
To what?
Define what a game is.
Who says
David Cage?
David Cage? No one has the right to define what a game is.
Yeah.
That sounds like.
Did he have a? Did he have a? Shit, how did
Did he have a point?
Of course, he has a point, but that's such a can of worms comment. Like,
Yeah.
okay, but I made my game and I said what it is. I don't understand. I gotta read into that. That's.
You gotta
every
read
word
into that,
Damn
yeah.
it, Kevin! You're
I-
annoying me. What are you trying to find?
On this website, there's a list of the new Pokemon.
So why do you need a list?
Because we want to insult them as much as possible.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Let
This guy.
All right.
Internet.
There's a new Pokemon that looks like a keyring. That's all.
It doesn't matter. Freeze is in the game. Game of the year. That's all I care for.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other news? Because all I had was the GTA Online, the Pokemon update, and some other
Yeah.
stuff. I know a lot of
Okay.
things happened this week. Battlefield, a lot of glitch movies have come out. That's
Then
pretty
they
Yeah.
actually updated the demo, so you can. There's a new game mode in it now.
Oh, yeah.
Beta.
I did see Assassin's Creed
Black Flag.
Black Flag
Oh, the
Comic Con.
Oh yeah.
Word to the wise: if you buy it for PC, you better have next gen specs. Because geez, it looked amazing. But they were playing it. They were
water.
playing it on a computer using a
Yeah,
PS4 controller. So
Yeah.
PS4 controllers work on PC now.
Yeah. They announced that you could.
But it was pretty good. The assassin mode's the same thing you've played in the other Assassin's Creeds.
Same
You play
Brotherhood,
somebody
basically.
else and yada
Yeah.
yada yada yada.
Same, yeah.
It's still fun. It looks better. It looks cool, but same
Water?
mode game. Water? There was no water. It was just Assassin's mode in a marketplace. It was-
That's it. I mean,
It just looked 60 frames cool.
Yeah, 60 frames
And
per
I
second.
can't really talk much.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
haven't.
it's 60 buzzwords per second. That's what everybody loves to hear. 60 frames per second.
That's
That's
whatever.
everybody's favorite word nowadays.
I don't get much more of
Let's
that.
bump it up to 61. We can do it.
Let's see. Anything
Let's see.
else happened of
Let's see.
notoriety? I think they released a new Dreamcast game this week, to be honest with you.
New Dreamcast.
Another Dreamcast game, yeah.
Another one?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. Like, they released a Dreamcast game a while ago.
Wait.
Wait.
What?
I mean, sure. I mean, I heard that Fantasy Star Online is still.
No,
running.
not like a Sony or like something like that. Like somebody just made just because they wanted to. Somebody just made a Dreamcast game. So, but
Wow.
I still love my Dreamcast. Screw you. NFL 2K5 is the best sports game ever made. I will defend that.
Okay.
Ever. You could play table like
Mario Golf.
There, you're not. No,
I'm joking.
You're not. It's not gonna win. You do all
Okay,
this stuff.
I mean,
All right. Well, looks like not that much news. I guess everybody was either.
The Stig is in Forza 5.
The Stick was in Forza 4, wasn't it?
No, he wasn't.
he wasn't.
The Warthog was.
The Warthog was 4.
I swore the Stick was in.
The Stig was no.
The Stick was in a racing game. Which one?
No, Top Gear only endorses Forza.
He was in one game.
Wait, only.
I'm not saying because I know that the guys
No.
from Top Gear are in Forza, but I
Jeremy
swore.
Clarkson.
Oh,
the
Jeremy
Stig-
Clarkson,
I swore the Stick
Richard Hammond.
was in another game. Because
Okay,
he has the damn outfit. It might be Gran Turismo 5. It might be Gran Turismo 5.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
they
it
had
was.
Top Gear track in there. Yeah.
Yes, they had the Top Gear track.
Yeah.
And the stick, yeah, okay.
They did have that,
I
yeah.
think he was in there. But yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Eh.
I loved Forza only because of the customization. That shit was amazing.
Yes.
Easily, hands down, greater than
And if you look at
any
the
other game.
marketplace,
The marketplace is
like
it's its own game.
if you tell somebody that's never heard of this game and they're like they made that from basic shapes, they'll be like, "Fuck you."
It's like
no.
if you've ever seen that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward was trying to teach SpongeBob how to draw. He tried to draw like a statue's face, and he just drew this perfect. No, how do you draw a perfect circle? He draws like this beautiful man's face. And he erases all the features, and it's a circle. That's what Forza is. You take that circle and you make a car. And it's really you have to see it to believe it. There are some really cool things on there. I guess that's everything. Let's go with the new releases for the week. Daniel, unless there's another news.
I mean, the two biggest releases I know is
aside from
we
that,
can do a new
but-
release.
The
The
Wolf Among Us
Wolf Among Us.
Wolf Among Us.
from Telltale Games.
Telltale.
I
The
thought
guys-
you
the guys who give us the,
Oh yeah,
the ever tear-jerking.
is that
Walking
the
Dead.
only Connect one?
What?
The Wolf Among Us, because there was one game that was revealed during E3 that was a Telltale game. It was an episodic game, but it was only for Xbox, and I don't know if it was the Wolf Among Us or something.
No, that's not a Telltale game. That was actually not a game. It was called D3 or something.
No, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Because I had D2 was the weirdest fucking game I've ever played in my life.
Yeah.
Jesus. But going off on that, Daniel, pull up.
Releases of the week.
Yeah, newer releases.
Um,
So yeah, The Wolf Among Us. They looked pretty cool. I read. Well, no one wants to give a full review on it since it's an episodic game. They're waiting on it. They're just saying that has as good writing as the Walking Dead series. I unfortunately haven't played it myself. I haven't seen it. Is it only Xbox?
No, it's all platforms.
I did not see it on PS3 this week.
It is on PS. Okay.
Oh, my pen cap.
I do have a question though.
What's up?
You know who Tim Schafer is,
Tim
right?
Schafer is the
Yeah.
man behind one of the greatest games ever made, Halloween Quest.
Oh.
Or was it Halloween Quest?
He made Monkey Island.
No, it's definitely the Halloween. Yeah.
No, Grim Fandango.
No, I know who he is,
Yes.
but
Okay.
my favorite game that he made, Psychonauts.
Psychonauts.
Oh,
yeah.
Psychonauts.
And then
What
Halloween
company
Quest.
is he part of?
Eat, Sleep. No.
No.
He's his own thing now, but
Yeah, but before.
Double Fine.
Oh,
Double Fine. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, because me and Adam were having a discussion
Brutal
about this.
Legend was
Brutal Legend. I
terrible.
have that though.
It was decapitation.
No, the beginning of the game was good. Like, yeah, cool. Then they made
The
it.
beginning was awesome.
Yeah, then
you're
they
right.
made it like, oh, it's a
It's
it's an RTS. I'm like,
It's Scarcraft. No, what? You tricked me in 2 hours of
Yeah.
a tutorial. This is Final Fantasy 13 again. No, my eyes.
I made me
Daniel,
depressed.
new releases.
Yeah. New releases from what's this week again?
October 11th, I think, 10th.
yeah.
The week of the 10th.
The week of the 10th.
Just name good stuff, please.
Hi.
How are we
Okay,
talking
we
about?
got Dishonored Game of the Year edition.
No, I said good stuff, not
Okay.
old stuff.
Okay, fine.
Dishonored Game of the Year edition.
Borderlands 2 game.
Something that isn't out, that doesn't have a malicious 2, whatever.
Wait, no,
I was interested in that.
week. This was this.
Was that last
Is
week?
it?
That's why
No,
I
this
think
is
it's
this.
Beyond Two Souls. Yes.
No, Beyond Two Souls just came out Tuesday.
Yeah.
I just bought it, Kevin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last week. I thought
No.
we were talking about next week.
This
No,
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 that's
no.
next.
But we did that last week.
We did next week's, last week's,
Yeah.
last week's, next week's.
Yeah, we did.
Did we do this internet? I'm confused.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
We did?
Yeah,
We did
so
that,
I was
yeah.
like Beyond Two Souls. You're like, I'm like Ellen Page.
All right,
and
so
you're like,
Daniel, pull up next week's releases
Yeah.
while I discuss this week's releases.
Yeah.
We have Beyond Two Souls, Disgaea 2,
Ellen Page.
Disgaea D2, sorry, Pokemon X and Y,
You almost forgot
The
letters.
Wolf Among Us. Any other game, Kevin? I'm flacking on the
NBA,
Xbox
right?
side. NBA came out a while ago.
That was 2 weeks ago,
What
actually.
the heck?
Oh, that was-
Just Dance 2014.
Just Dance 2014.
That's right.
Not much else, really. I mean, everyone's playing the Pokemon. I know I'll have to review it sooner rather than later. How I'm going to, I don't know how. I have to steal somebody's 3DS and then start another Pokemon game if all my Pokemon are in a game somewhere in my room. That's pretty cool. Though Beyond Two Souls scares me because I am a huge fan of the development team, even though I've only really played Heavy Rain. I have Indigo Prophecy, but I never
that
really
game was
played
good.
it. Yeah,
That game was good.
But I loved Heavy Rain is easily one of my top games this console generation. Just the story was personal. There was one scene. if you don't know what Heavy Rain is, the PS3 only game where you're a father and one of your children meets a tragic accident, and the game takes place during the subsequent years after that, where the father is going through depression and whatnot. While this is going on, there's a neighborhood killer called the Origami Killer, and what he does is he takes victims, which are children, and he drowns them, and the only evidence or clues that the police have are origami figurines, which no one knows what the hell they're for. And by the time they figure out that the child's been missing for so long, and who took him, the child winds up drowned somewhere. So anyway, your child gets kidnapped by the Origami Killer, and the rest of the game is you trying to find out where he is before your son's too late. And he gives you clues. The way he gives you clues are, you'll get like a tape on some saw thing, or a letter in the mail, or some envelope or something, and it'll tell you what to do in order to get another clue for your son. Each one ramping from the other one. The first one, I think, was get in this car, drive the opposite side of traffic during rush hour on the highway. That one was pretty awesome. The one right after that was climb through this minefield of electrified fences, and once you reach the end, we'll tell you more about where your son was. What I loved about this part was the whole game is contextually based. It's like if you ever played God of War, the mini games and whatnot. It's just like that, where you have to. It's
QuickTime events.
It's QuickTime events. You can move around and do things, but the bulk of the game is QuickTime events. But they scale up in difficulty depending on what you were doing. So at the end of this minefield, I was pressing combinations of buttons that I didn't even know, despite that I'm a heavy gamer. I messed up 1 or 2 times, so I did make it out of there. If any of you are bored and do not want to spoil this game for yourself, or don't mind rather, my favorite scene in the game was it's where you get the third clue. You enter a room and there's nothing in there but a table full of weapons and a VCR. Once you press play, there's some voice comes over, just like the Saw movies, and it says, here, if you want to know where your son is, you're going to have to do this. Around you are an array of weapons, and I want you to cut off the tipmost digit of one of your fingers using any one of them, and you have to do it in front of the camera. You have 10 minutes to comply, and if you don't, then you don't know where your son is. Now, you have the option of opting out and trying to use the 2 clues that you have to find your son, or you can gain an extra clue by cutting off your finger. But what I loved about this part was you had 10 minutes to find anything, and there was weapons everywhere. There was a soldering iron, a hot coal, a knife, garden shears, saws, drills, whatever. It was whatever you wanted to use, and each had its own mechanic, and it got really brutal, man. But or you could choose to get out of it, and it was really once I was there, it was like awesome. But anyway, hell of a backtrack. Beyond Two Souls just came out, same development team. Only this one has to do with Ellen Page and William Dafoe. But I'm just gonna call him the Green Goblin.
Okay, that works.
And it's about her. It takes place during different years of her life. Only this girl isn't a normal girl. She has the Carrie syndrome, where she has magical powers. She's able to manipulate. It's not space-time, but she can go and mess with people without being anywhere near them via the help of some entity that only she knows of, and the Green Lantern. So
the Green Lantern?
Yeah, I said the Green Lantern.
Okay.
Yes.
What's a good?
I was about to say the Green Hornet. Like, I'll just keep this going all day.
Fine, just continue.
Yeah, the game, it scares me because it's so polarizing. Half the people love it, half the people hate it.
Yeah.
I don't remember Heavy Rain being this polarizing. Usually most people liked it, and then there were a few who didn't hate it. But this one, the median score is like 70. IGN giving it a 6.
GameSpot
giving it a 9. I wound up giving it like a 2.
Refty Games gave it like a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, like so many, it's so bizarre.
Yeah, well,
so I've been looking at this game in the case, like, am I really everyone on GameFAQs is just saying rent this.
What we should do as a personal research is each one of us plays this game separately.
Yeah, you would get your own opinion. That's why I like
and then we have a fight about it.
Basically, it all comes down to if you enjoy playing Heavy Rain, you will definitely enjoy playing Beyond Two
Battle
Souls.
rifles only.
Yeah, because they say it's more like an improvement on the
Should be
gameplay aspects.
It should only be BR.
I hated that because I loved the noob combo. It was so satisfying.
Was it plasma pistol?
Plasma pistol? No, I like plasma pistol SMG just because the SMG felt better.
Yeah.
You suck! I was like, what? So let's put it in 3, but make it homing, and you could kill anyone with just the. Whatever.
Yeah.
I love Halo. Up after 3, you could just suck a dick, but
Which was Reach.
Reach was half good.
But you just had to go suck.
But like the first enemy was like a giant dodo. I was like, what is what is this?
Yeah, the giant
like,
enemy. I completely forgot about that then.
They were passive though.
Whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Disgaea D2, I'm still trying to play. I do like it. It's Disgaea. If you played it, it's the same game. Couple of incremental updates.
I remember my dad borrowed some PS3 games from one of his buddies. And one of them was
dad's playing Disgaea.
and one of them was this guy, and I'm like, he's like, I don't know what this game is. I'm like, it's this guy.
It's Disgaea. So what is this animal shit, Kevin? Take this, play frisbee with it with the dog. Dead. All right. Well, that's pretty much all it for. Well,
there's one more thing. Was it Magic related?
a Magic what?
The Gathering
update.
Well, that was the Commander
Booster pack.
Commander spoilers. Usually, what they do is they release a Commander set, which is basically like EDH Commander. Basically,
Okay.
do you know the rules of that? Well, they release some spoilers, and a lot of them involve the Commander Zone, which is where your commander is most of the time.
Yeah, where they
and that's like introducing new little
rules.
Yeah, because previously the commander, would stay in the zone, nothing would happen until you cast them.
Yeah.
And then, if he dies, it basically costs 2 more to cast it. Well, now they have cards that are like, if this card's in the commander zone, you gain 2 life, blah, blah, blah. You can play this commander for 4 mana. It doesn't matter if it died like 6 times. Or it gets boosts for how much mana you spend. So the more times it dies, the more it benefits you. So that's introducing like a new aspect to Magic.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it would get your commander out of the zone as opposed to just staying there until you were ready to win.
Some might say just keep it in. Well, I don't know because it's spoilers, so they didn't come out with all of them yet. But some come out with ideas just keep the commander in there, or purposely kill it just to bring it back bigger. So yeah, it's gonna introduce new.
But then no one plays EDH. From what I'm told, despite that I know like a few, or definitely, what's his name, you played.
I know, this new semester, everyone up in the 4th floor has like an EDH.
Their 4th floor is weird, man.
I know, they are weird.
Shout out to the 4th floor of NGIT.
Computer Lounge.
Weirdos.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually making one too.
Oh yeah. So it only took me telling you an entire year and spoilers to come out in order to get an EDH.
Well, yeah.
So the community had to leave you in order for you to join.
Yes.
Thank you, Kevin, for being on the ball. Daniel, new releases for next week.
For next week.
Yes.
Not too much, really.
Full burst.
Yeah, you're right. There is nothing much. Full burst is in 2 weeks.
Yeah. There's really not too much coming on.
Hold on, Marvel something. What is that?
Marvel superheroes.
Lego superheroes
Lego.
and Marvel.
Lego
Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, that's on October the 18th.
Son, I liked Lego Batman too. For whatever reason, they just didn't advertise that well enough.
Yeah, you can't really advertise Lego games.
It was it was the only open world Lego game where you played like you had Batman.
Lego City.
Before the Wii U came out.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was
before that.
open world, but instead of playing as one detective gadget. Detective Inspector, whatever. Instead of playing as one of him, you played as the DC superheroes, but everybody had their own traits. So Batman had the Batmobile, Superman could fly, Green Lantern had his ring and all of that, but they were still all Legos, revolved around the Lego lore, the comedy was all there. It was just a Lego Gotham. It was really cool.
Yeah.
What else is coming out?
What else is coming out? We got Skylanders, Swap Balls.
Yay, no.
No, okay. Okay, and we got Phoenix. Okay, that's on next week.
Yeah.
Because most of these. That's really.
Yeah, next week, I remember
that's
like almost
absolutely-
nothing comes
There's
out.
absolutely nothing next
Which is
week.
good.
Yeah, so the next.
I got a break.
So
Jeez.
in 2 weeks, rather, we'll get the Lego game Naruto update.
Yeah.
Phoenix Wright, Bottom Arkham Origins
I got
Origins.
on October 25th, actually. So, and we also got Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate for the portable system. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the 3DS, Wii, and 360.
Cares?
I don't even know. Hey,
kids nowadays don't even have turtles to grow up with. Who
They
is
only
the,
have Pokemon.
who
Well,
are
it's on
the
Nickelodeon, alright?
whatever?
Yeah, okay.
Transformers has ruined this generation.
We did? Oh, you mean Michael Bay?
Yeah, Michael
Yeah.
Bay.
It's, everything is explosions. I don't. Complete
for now-
random aside, Daniel. But I heard that the new Avatar isn't that good.
You
I
can't-
have not watched it. Do not speak anything of it. All I know is blood bending,
no.
and the chick isn't good. That's all that I've heard.
Yeah, because...
And it saddens me.
Yo,
It's-
Because
yo,
Aang was annoying and he was awesome. So how is this chick who isn't annoying bad?
no, she's not annoying. She is a straight stuck-up bitch.
Daniel Peter agitate soapbox. She doesn't do anything.
Don't start love and grab on me right now.
That just sounds fun.
Oh my god, we need to.
Anyway,
What's this name? Oh god,
why?
well, we can't do
Yo,
this.
let's not. Look,
Lemon Grab is the greatest character made in the last 10 years. I'm sorry. I don't even know what he is.
He's a lemon.
He's some guy. He's just some guy who runs in on this stupid looking horse. 10 years dungeon. All of you. Dungeon. Oh, Jesus. I don't even watch the show. I love this guy.
They're actually coming out with a game.
Yeah, they're making like a second game. It was called Explore the Dungeon Because I Don't Know.
no,
Yes.
yeah, that's the name of the
That's
game.
the name of the game.
Literally.
And the first one was hey, Ice King, why are you stealing our garbage? Why? Whatever.
Well, whatever, yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, so we got absolutely nothing interesting coming out soon.
Which is actually a boon, guys, because Next Gen comes out in, 20-something days.
You're actually
It's good.
counting.
Yeah.
Yo, PS4, dog. And my life is anew.
I mean, it's just actually just a month away now, so.
Which
yeah.
does suck on one point. I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan, but I haven't even beat Brotherhood, let alone the one after that, let alone
Revelation.
3, let alone 3, let alone
Revelations is all story based.
4 coming out.
4 is actually the guys before
guys-
3.
I don't know if it's the guys before
No,
3
it
or
is
just
because if you
animus
play
dudes.
3,
It's a prequel.
no,
Oh.
if you play 3, when they're talking to Ramos Schwager, the
Yeah.
main guy,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh yeah,
You racist.
your great uncle
You're
Edward,
great racist.
Edward was a pirate."
You.
And
on the
I
Edward,
mean,
pirate.
yeah, so I didn't get. It's like, okay, so you're not bringing naval battle because it was in 3.
Yeah.
So what are you bringing? And then what I hate
No,
the
it's
most,
all naval battle.
It's all.
but it was there.
It was there in 3, yeah.
Yeah, but
it
that
more
was
like
the
just-
best part of the game. was
Yeah,
that.
just,
Oh.
no, because it's just more like a mission.
No, I thought you could just do that whenever you wanted.
No,
Just
really.
get-
Well, no, it's like a mission based. You can't just hop into your ship
Hop
and
into your
free
ship
roam.
and go.
As in Black Flag, you
or
can
it is-
free roam,
Okay.
Yeah,
like
that-
Wind Waker style.
Yeah, that's
No,
the
not
difference.
like Wind Waker style.
Okay, Wind Waker.
That's the difference. Although I am so disappointed that it's an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
Because if it was just a pirate game on its own, I wouldn't even give it the year.
You know what I wanted actually? What I didn't like was they have already done DLC, but the DLC sounds way more awesome than the main game. The DLC is about some slave who uprises from his slave masters, captains a boat, and then he's the new assassin or something. Like, this is awesome. Why is this not?
This is
the game?
awkward.
For one, it's DLC.
Oh yeah, he's your partner. And
They even have like a trailer out for it. I'm like, the game's not out yet,
Yeah.
and you have a trailer for the DLC,
Yeah,
and it's awesome.
Yeah,
they
you
need to stop doing. Actually, that's my next point, but let's not.
Let's not
get into that
Yeah.
now. But yeah,
Yeah.
the reason why, again, I am a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and you have essentially 2 coming out same day: Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed 4. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know
Dogs.
either. I mean,
Watch-
Watch Dogs, I got tired of it.
Yeah,
because
true.
the more I see it, the more I just like,
That's why I'm not trying to watch anything about any of these games. I want to just, because
yeah, just
Killzone looks cool. I'll buy it. I don't care anything else about it.
Your hard drive won't buy it though.
No, my heart.
No, you're not buying it on the hard drive.
50 gig installs for games.
I mean,
50 gigs.
They're getting bigger, man.
that's the price you
We're
pay.
gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
That's a double pun.
Yeah. So basically, we don't have anything interesting coming out for the next week until like the end of the month with
Halloween.
Yeah, so
We're gonna talk more about Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And we
Oh,
also
it doesn't
got-
release Halloween. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we also have another possibly good Sonic game coming out at the end of the
Sonic Worlds.
month. Yeah,
You
Sonic
mean
Sonic Lost World.
Sonic Boom.
Super Mario Galaxy 3, Super Sonic
don't bring that up,
Galaxy?
please.
Sonic.
It does look awesome, but you
Ooh.
can't not look at it and say, "Oh." But you you can't not. But I do hope the best. I did like Sonic more than Mario. Galaxies were awesome,
Yeah.
but I couldn't get past Sonic Galaxy 1. Sonic. Well, I'm doing it now. Mario Galaxy 1 because I loved the story with him and the girl
Yeah.
on the ship, and you had to keep unlocking more story. And then when you found out why she was on the ship, this is the saddest thing I've ever heard of in my life. I cannot spoil it for you guys, but if you
Rosalina. That's her
yeah,
name, right?
the star
Princess.
You did you get this?
Yes.
Yeah, right. The tree.
Yes.
It's like Jesus. I was like, what? How can you be happy after that?
She's a star princess.
That was a sad tree, man. That was a sad tree. Anyway,
Anyway,
I wish the
Mario-
best for
Mario
you.
and
Hey,
Sonic
all we
at the
know is
sushi.
that after this month, that's when the next gen will be coming in. So
Yep,
Yeah.
I definitely getting mine. I am very interested to see what people say with their wallets because the Xbox looks like the stupidest fucking console I've ever seen.
I'm almost looking forward to.
I cannot.
To
It's so
complaints about
stupid.
everything.
It's so stupid. Why?
How soon until something catches fire?
At least.
I mean,
How soon do they have to replace wires
I
for this
can't-
shit?
No, this'll happen. Oh my god, I bought it and it didn't come with enough bubble wrap. This console sucks.
It's funny because that with the Wii, it's like it wasn't nothing problem with that. It was with the controller.
Oh my god, how many TVs broke? But now this connect. Oh my god, this like. I don't want to get into soapbox, but all right.
Oh, the connect's gonna fucking break.
Oh, I hope the Connect break. How did it make sense to have a? You just got outed for the NSA. You just got outed. I want to release a console into your living room with the microphone attached camera that you cannot disconnect. That is always listening to you to say turn it on. That we promise. How is this a good video games? So the topic for this week that I wanted to bring up was DLC. Generally,
In
what
general?
are what are your opinions on
Well-
DL? Actually, before we get into this, because I do have a lot to say, Daniel, could you be able to bring up, if it's possible, the stuff from last week where it was favorite game ever?
what?
Could you look up, while I'm doing this, look up to see the answers from last week, if anyone answered on the
Favorite game?
favorite games.
Which
Oh,
was
base games.
Donkey Kong.
Base
Yeah,
games.
Shenmue.
I know we talked about it, not ours.
Not
their
ours.
own.
I mean,
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I only know
I'm
one
saying which
guy
ones
who.
are-
Yeah.
I know one guy from the chat who talked about it was, and he said his favorite was Wind Waker.
Yeah, we talked about
And
it.
Ridge Racer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ridge
Ridge
Racer.
Racer,
We should
yeah.
have made a poll about
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
on
That's
the-
what I was.
Yeah.
So,
gonna do.
yeah, I guess
Yeah,
we-
for this one, I got the question. I'll tell you when too. But
Right.
all right. But anyway, you guys answer that question so we could talk about it during this, and we don't have to talk about Dark Souls.
Oh yeah. So.
So Dark Souls DLC.
Before that, let's give a special shout out to Matt because apparently he's going to write an article about why I find GTA 5 boring.
Oh wait, why?
I don't know.
No.
Matt, it's not an indie game. You won't like it.
Yeah.
It's an actual game.
Our prequel episode of this broadcast,
Yeah.
we actually talked about GTA 5, and he said he didn't like it, and I'm like, did you ever play it? He's like, I never played it.
Maybe he was so small he couldn't reach the controller.
Yeah.
La fell off the controller. He's gonna kill me. Anyway,
All right.
so DLC. Now I used to love DLC, man. I bought it for everything because hey, I'm getting more. I'm getting for bang for my buck.
Now, as we're the
Son,
acronym,
Assassin's Creed 4 is a month away, and there's a trailer for the. There's something
Yeah.
wrong there. So
acronym for DLC, downloadable
Downloadable
content, or as some people will say, disc locked content.
Capcom.
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 Because people like looking into the codes.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
it's-
oh look, it's there.
I will give it that. I think that's when I stopped completely all DLC. Capcom destroyed it for me. There was like when IGN and all the companies started talking about this getting annoying. For Marvel vs. Capcom 3, there was downloadable costumes for each character. They came out in like packs of 4, to 6, I believe, for $5 or 400 Microsoft Banana Points.
Banana Points.
Back then. The problem was somebody cracked the code, because you can do that for Xbox games. It's a game. And found out that it's already there. In fact,
Street Fighter X Tekken was the bigger one, though.
Street Fighter X Tekken was the bigger one, but this was the first one. Marvel came out before.
Marvel, huh?
For one, when you would buy the DLC for your 400 Banana Points, you'd get like a couple of kilobytes big of a file. That tells you that you're not downloading anything. You're just
throwing in actually more little programming.
Exactly. You're essentially, there's a hidden option to turn something that was off on.
And that's where the season passes and the online passes came from.
That's
what if you ever notice, and if you really should, when you download a season pass, online passes, even though they're getting rid of them, like literally only kilobytes big.
Yeah,
and you're thinking like, wait, what?
That's it.
I think maybe, I'm pretty sure for like BioShock, the way that would work was, it would tell you that you'd get the not that you're getting a DLC, but you'd get that with the expansion. So what that would just say is, okay, now when you go online, this person's gamer tag, because for what it did for me anyway, for Ascension, when I bought it and I got the season pass, from then on, anytime I went to the marketplace, anything that was for God of War Ascension said free on the bottom. So I assume that's what I was downloading. But but if you
think about it, it's literally just a programming little scheme.
Yeah, it's just a programming scheme.
If you really were good at it, you could just.
But Capcom messed up in the vein that, like, if you had any DLC costume, all you had to do was select that person, highlight them, then go to a character who didn't have it. Right after you had highlighted the person with the DLC, and they would have the DLC unlocked. Like, it was there, and you could select it. It was there, and then they patched that out of the game. But they didn't say we removed it. We just said we like fixed an error or a glitch in the game. But it was like, you took off my ability to get something that was on the disc that I have to now pay for. It was really stupid. The biggest problem was, of course, as Kevin said, the Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Huge fiasco with that. They said the characters couldn't be. It was like Pac-Man and who?
Pac-Man
and Mega Man.
Yeah,
Pac-Man and Mega Man were only locked to the PS3 edition of the game.
Yeah.
But they were on the Xbox disc. In fact, they were on every Xbox disc. What happened was people had patched the Xbox version to allow the characters to be playable on it. Capcom released a patch that made it so that these characters could not be played. But they were there on the disc. However, while this was going on, before anyone knew about it, Capcom said, no, this is specifically DLC locked to the PlayStation. Only for the videos to come out and prove them wrong. Yeah. It was a big... My personal vendetta with it was Asura's Wrath. Asura's Wrath was an amazingly weird game. Because it kind of sucked.
It was all quick time events.
It was not even that.
There was fighting, yes.
There was a lot of quick time events during boss fights, but the game it was awesome. It was a lot of fighting.
Yeah,
it was weird. It wasn't just like a normal fighting game. You had a bar, but it wasn't your health. It was something else.
Your rage.
It was your rage.
Yeah.
It was very, very weird. Just a story about some guy trying to get vengeance for being framed for killing his wife and his daughter being taken from him. But halfway through, that game goes through an amazing transformation, and it gets really, really good. It becomes a lot more than just revenge. It's very, 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 very good. Yeah. And then the ending comes, and you fight Ghidorah,
the main guy.
Is it actually Ghidorah? Because I was thinking of Godzilla monsters, Hydra or something.
Hydras. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember his name. I played it this summer. I can't. I thought it was
his name is Vlitra. Yeah,
Vlitra.
Yeah, I was thinking Ghidorah. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, like you fight a giant thing, and then it says to be continued.
No.
Then it says in order to get the true ending,
yes,
you have to beat the game and get a specific rating on every level.
10 episodes of an S.
Yes, and then you beat the game.
Yes.
And then you get the same exact level, but at the end you get like 20 seconds of extra footage of I shit you not, the first time you're playing this game for no reason, out of nowhere, the last villain is killed by a golden spider who then takes over your daughter's body and says, I'm the new god, game over. You're like, what? There's no explanation, there's nothing in that game that you've missed or uncovered, there's no story, there's no backlog, because it's just a fight. fighting type game.
Well, no, the spider kind of made little hints in the game.
Listen,
after he looked back
I
into it.
need you, blah, blah, blah. He didn't need you. He needed your daughter. He needed you to kill what? He was God. What did he need?
Yeah, okay.
He didn't need anything.
He's God of all mantra.
So now what happened was Capcom released 3 DLC packs for this game. The first being
episode 4.
Episode like 11.5.
Which
Oh yeah.
It based up what happened.
And then there was like episode 14.5. There were 2 half episodes that were in between 2.
And if you get
scenes.
a chance, you should download them because it's visually stunning.
They're like drawn. They're hand drawn
animation.
They look. One looks weird. The one with Asura.
When he's going all
looks really. It looks like the episode with Naruto fighting Pain.
Yeah.
Like it's really weird.
The second one with him
is really good. It's really good. I mean, they're both good, and they both explain very little that you didn't really need explained. But it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the last one, the fuck you DLC. No, not even the last one, because there was 2 more after that. We could fight Ryu and Akuma for no reason.
For no reason.
But
it was good fun.
It was fun fighting Ryu on the moon. They're like, but you're on the moon. Fuck it, Ryu. Okay, you're fighting Ryu. Fuck it, Akuma. Akuma kicks Ryu back into the Street Fighter universe. He literally anyway, it's so stupid. The DLC that pisses you off is a $7 DLC.
Well, you know what's funny? Sorry about that. Do you ever remember the ending to Asuma's Wrath of the DLC episode?
Oh my god,
modern day.
It goes,
that's what, and then
it stops there. So what happened? All right, so the DLC. It's a $7 DLC that comes with 4 more episodes, not hand drawn, not in between anything. It's after the spider takes your daughter, all that bullshit, where you fight the last of the gods, then you fight the person who took over your daughter, and the ending is phenomenal. One of the best endings I've ever played. One of the best fights ever.
Basically,
one of the best quotes ever. Everything was really, really solid about this, but it was denied from everyone behind a paywall for an incomplete game. The ending, I wouldn't be pissed if it was God of War 2's ending or something, because that had finality. This didn't. Your daughter was taken over by a spider. It said, "Here, $7." Complete fuck you. To which now everybody half the people wouldn't have paid that. No one cared, and I for one feel like you've missed out on it. That was a really cool ending. And then
Capcom wasn't the only people who actually did.
Capcom wasn't the only one who did DLC, but
didn't you do a DLC scheme like that? One was with Final Fantasy 13 too.
Oh man, see, I haven't beaten 13-2 yet, but they just keep releasing Coliseum battles though.
Wait, basically, that's what they were.
First they were 13-2. Sarah. Okay.
It had a Coliseum level where you could just go out and play a phase of most bosses from the older Final Fantasy games.
Yes.
Basically, there was Ultras, there was the alien species and weird shit like
Snow,
that.
Vanilla, and all of them.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Vanilla,
all that kind of stuff, and then. And also releasing DLC for costumes that you could get for your characters too, including the Moogle that
and Assassin's Creed for.
So I'll give it that.
I'll give it that was fine.
The M7 armor from Mass Effect.
Yeah, that was unexpected. I will give it that. I was like, really?
Yeah, that one was. You're not.
Yeah, and then they didn't give Noah the Assassin's Creed costume.
Why?
Like why? Okay.
Because Dark Souls.
We're diverse. Look at this. Okay, but then now, and then finally decided okay, so now we're just going to give you a DLC for a true ending to 13-2.
They actually had that. I didn't
even see it.
Yeah,
I just stopped. There was just Coliseum.
Yeah, they were just Coliseum, but no, there was actually.
I do remember.
Yeah, but there was actually a true ending where they were now you get to play as a character who's been on the cover, and you only play with hair for literally 10 minutes, and you're like, oh, now I can play it for $3 or something. So here you go.
Yeah,
that's pretty much
I do get that. I don't like this.
Yeah,
I remember back in the day where
you have to fight for a true ending.
No, you it was there. There was nothing to hide.
Yeah, there was
nothing to hide.
No whistles.
And
no confetti.
No, not really. I mean, just think about Kingdom Hearts, for example. If you beat the game on the hardest difficulty, you release you unlock a movie.
Got a nonsensical trailer that left more questions. But you did get it there. Oh, here's $2 for questions. I'll give it that.
Here's $8 for answers.
Zemnis, Xehanort,
Zaganagas, nobody.
The nobody.
Well, actually,
nothing. Oh my god.
You know where their name comes from? Their organizations?
Where?
when they were
Organization
actually
13.
when they actually were somebodies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just added X to their name.
Add name and you
rearrange it.
So Roxas
Sora X.
was Sora X.
Yeah.
And
That's everybody. Oh,
yeah,
God.
and that's if you play all the
This
games.
is why I'm afraid to play them now. It's just like it's so stupid. Zemnis. So what's his name? Mickey X. Like,
Yeah, basically so like say to have those kind of ending, you have to end them
yeah.
through skill and that kind of stuff. But now you're just doing it through a paywall.
If you
And
think
then-
about it, it almost follows the storyline of Bleach. It's like, oh, reversing hollows. Hey, look, we got it.
No, see, because Bleach has two people in him. The nothings are somebody. They're nothing.
Yeah.
It's the absence of something that makes the. Whatever.
Never mind that.
It's way too much.
Alright.
You need you need a thesis in Kingdom Hearts lore at this.
You do,
But yeah, like I don't like I don't think a lot of people do like what DLC is doing nowadays,
No.
and that it's not only just like even with the battle. I'm not sure. Does Battlefield?
It has a season pass.
It has a season pass. You get weapons and whatnot.
Yeah.
Gears-
Actually, you can pay for premium too.
You can-
Oh, premium, that's the one. Yeah.
like stuff like that. I mean, like Call of Duty,
Overpriced map packs.
the map, yeah, the ridiculous amount of money you
Ridiculous
spend,
amount of
but it's
money.
just maps. Other
It's
games
really
are
just
now,
zombie maps. Like I never played
Yeah.
zombies. I don't play zombies.
and now
What's the point?
now you're just getting like, yo, here's this gun, $2. You'll kill everyone on multiplayer. Who cares? We get money. This is
Yeah.
where it's getting now, and
pay to play. I mean, pay to win.
pay to win. Yeah,
Pay to win,
I think the
that's
only people who have done it
microconsumption.
good is like League of Legends.
Yeah,
Do you want to play for 3 weeks and earn this guy?
Or
Give us $5. Buy him now. Here's
Yeah.
his costume. It does absolutely fucking
Nothing.
nothing. $10.
People like
I
it.
need this. It's like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't understand.
You think this will go into the next console generation?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
I don't see how they can do this. I think they would need to because the console, price of production
I mean-
is going to go up. But I don't see how you'd be able.
I mean-
Capcom has no money to dick around with this. Granted, what is their new game?
Well, Deep Down.
Deep Down is
it's
a free to play, so
game.
that will be monetized.
Yeah. So
But I don't know how they're gonna be able to release a
what-
game and dick around people.
basically,
with
what I'm seeing is that the only answer to the DLC problem is a season pass of some kind, because Killer Instinct has a season pass counted. which
Yeah,
I
but then
still-
it does this. You
Yeah.
get like 8 characters. Everyone does for $20,
Yeah.
and then you get the other 8, and then Killer Instinct 1. I think
Yeah.
that is why I would buy the season pass. But chill, Ultra Combo on an Xbox One, because I only had to wait 20 years to
Xbone.
do it again.
Yeah.
Xbone. What were they thinking? I hate Microsoft
I
right
hate
now.
that.
The only thing I like about them right now is Windows 7. Everything else is garbage. I don't.
My friend and I were making a joke about that.
The Xbox.
Yeah, like a little kid asking for a new Xbox for the for Christmas and stuff, and their parents not knowing. And since X1 is lower number than 360, they would buy a new 360 instead of an Xbox One, thinking it's the new.
I thought it's still production of those things.
No, they're releasing a bundle of new Xbox 360s,
Ooh.
which they're like cheaper.
Yeah.
And we were making the joke that their parents thinking that that's the new console.
That's
That's
gonna
not
hurt.
gonna
Because
end
it's
well.
360 and Xbox One.
Lo and behold, the
Yeah.
one store that has all 3 Xboxes, the Xbox original 360 and the one.
Yeah.
Can I get the Xbox? Grandma, get me the Xbox. Can I get the Xbox? What's the biggest one? It's 360 is bigger than 1, right?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's
Oh
not.
god. Don't. Why would you do PlayStation 4? 4 is bigger than 3. Xbox One. What
One.
were you thinking?
Yeah, you can.
I can't.
I can't.
That'd be
I
funny.
can't.
Yeah, how the
We have to. Kevin,
I want that
the
shirt.
poster. I'm on a boat. No.
I'm on a boat.
I want to have that discussion of the consoles thing, but actually, that's what we were going to discuss anyway. DLC, I think it sucks. I'm pretty sure everybody in
no,
here.
the way it's being done.
The way it does it, you're right. You're
It
right.
sucks. That's
The
just-
way it's being done nowadays does suck. I do
Yeah.
like I think the last good one for a while now is the King of Fighter 13 or
13?
King of Fighter, whatever the latest King of Fighters
13,
was.
that's
Yeah,
the one.
13.
Yeah.
Every 1 or 2 months, a new character came out of that you knew that they were working on.
Oh.
They were expensive, maybe $5 or something
Yeah.
for one character,
Yeah, they really have to.
but they
find-
weren't in the game. They were there. They had their trials and tutorials.
Chill. But
That was it.
Yeah, but it's the DLC for fighting games. They have to find a sweet spot for the characters, especially because You can't expect someone to pay a full $5.
See,
Just
because I'm about to spend $15 on that Naruto DLC, and I went to Comic-Con thinking and hoping that they'd have the Hokages, the dead people in
No,
there.
they don't.
They just have this one huge icon for the new guy, right in the middle. It's this huge fuck you. We have taken up 4 slots for one guy, just so you can have his stupid face in there. What is his name?
Kabuto. Kabuto.
No, it's
Kabuto
like
in snake form?
Sage Kabuto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Yeah,
like
that's
literally
right.
the middle of the screen is 4 icons of him. I was like, that can't be it. That and one boss fight. And yeah, whatever.
That's it.
I was hoping to God that they did that.
Oh,
they,
yeah, they also have enhanced visuals, but you
beat the game.
beat the game already, so what's the
Came
point?
out a year
Alright,
ago.
for a
Let's
guy,
fix
for
story
a
mode.
guy who's never bought Ninja Storm 3, full version.
For, this is
Full
it's
best.
$40
$40
for
yeah.
all the DLC that they have released, all the bullshit DLC that they have
Well, because
released,
I never got 3 yet, so.
and enhanced. So the cinematics do look awesome,
Yeah.
and extra story.
It's just
For me, I had to buy every single one of those DLC
See.
packs just because everyone wanted to play as Napoleon Sasuke.
Yeah.
Napoleon.
And
later on you found out
they went out of no Hello Kitty Sakura versus fucking nurse outfit Itachi. Like, it's completely out of there. But
Yeah.
hey, it's DLC.
Yeah,
They sure as shit didn't do that when they were on the disc.
Yeah, even so, they those developers had no idea how to balance the characters at all. Like, they're terrible.
I
with
think
it.
they fixed them a bit. No,
No,
a couple of them are still.
No, some of them are broken. No, they attempted to fix the character, but at the same time, they broke it.
Oh,
they
whatever.
broke something about them.
Anyway.
Like, they tried, and they still messed up.
DLC.
Yeah.
It's weird shit.
It's
Well,
Um,
I like my DLC.
no, they just, you know, like I
because
said,
you bought, all you do is buy songs.
Rock Band DLC. They would release it every week, and it has been. They ended it. What was it 1,122 songs? I have. They released 4,000. I think
But I mean,
it was good.
but I mean, so
It still is good.
But enough for me to ask, I mean, what's the big difference between the expansion packs and DLC right now?
Well,
Like back then, expansion packs was being how they same cost of DLC, so they are being sold on retail. And,
yeah, I guess expansion packs not only come out for either shooters or MMOs
all strategy games for that matter too. Yeah.
or strategy game. Well, yeah, StarCraft, that was the beginning of it all. I was like, hey, let's make 3 StarCraft 2s. Like, what? But I don't like it. Anybody in the internet land, if you like it, let us know. Screw that otherwise.
Yeah. So moving on.
This will be our, I guess, end point. This will be the next week's question. We'll talk about it in next week's topic. Daniel's destroying our computer. Please say that we're still podcasting.
They're still podcasting, damn it.
Jesus. Never give Daniel anything Sony. He destroys it. Every single
He
PS3,
destroyed my PS.
PS3,
No.
PS Vita, PlayStation TV, anything Sony, he's broken. I don't understand. I don't get it. But
Sony boombox. I don't
anything.
know.
Anyway,
I'm just cast. Okay.
everybody, what is your favorite console? What is your favorite console? I'll start it off the bat, of course. My favorite console I'm going to say it was the PS1.
PlayStation 1?
Yeah, because it had the beginning of Metal Gear. It had Ape Escape. It had it was just colors everywhere. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Ape Escape. You want a gray Metal Gear, Medal of Honor, Parappa the Rapper, Unjammer Lammy. It was just fucking color.
Punch.
And it wasn't bad. Like, even the bad games were fun.
Yeah.
Name a bad game.
Name a bad game.
No, you
On the
couldn't.
PS1.
On the PS1.
On the PS1.
You had fun.
Mary Kane, Ashley shopping.
Okay, besides any
House Adventure.
any girl game.
Scrabble.
Okay, hold on. I got
Scrabble
another one.
couldn't have been bad.
I got another one.
The Yu-Gi-Oh game on the PS1 was garbage, and you still had fun with it.
Dragoon.
Panzer Dragoon? No, Legends of the Dragoon, the
Legends of the
RPG one.
That was good, right?
It was amazing.
It was
Okay.
amazing.
I didn't like it, but it was
Yeah.
it was an amazing game.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. It was like it was the best console for RPGs. Period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they had Final Fantasy.
Not
Right.
even. It had everything. It had like
It had
Gaia,
everything.
Final Fantasy. It had any RPG.
RPG at all.
It had
Trying to
every
say.
other game you could put in a CD player and have a track or the soundtrack to the game.
Yeah.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night. What up? Track number 2.
Well, when I have a curse.
What?
Don't worry about it.
No.
I'm joking.
No,
It's a joke.
No.
It's a Castlevania
But it did
joke.
have Rondo of Blood or Dracula X.
Huh.
Which one that was? For PS1. which was a pretty good game.
Wait, what was that? Dirge of Cerberus. That was a
Dirge of
PS1.
Cerberus.
That's on
Final
the
Fantasy
PS2.
VII.
That's on the PS2.
Okay.
Where you played as Vincent with a gun.
Yeah.
Because
It's been
Square Enix.
forgotten and it's been.
I had to buy it, and I keep trying to play. I keep trying to play it. I laugh and I stop. It doesn't get me mad. I'm just like, what am I doing? But yeah, I think it's PS1 because it would either be a toss between that or the Dreamcast. Shenmue was amazing, but Kevin already got that under wraps.
Yeah.
But aside from that, Virtua Tennis. Yeah, Tales of Arcadia. What was the
the pirate one?
Yeah.
Tales of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia.
Skies of Arcadia.
Yes.
Really, really good. And I love the mini
Power
game
Stone.
on your VMU.
Yeah.
Power Stone 1, Power Stone 2. All
Ready to
from
Rumble?
Capcom owned that shit.
Ready to
Ready to Rumble, I played on the N64.
And my personal favorite. I'm gonna try to
Crazy
stay away
Taxi.
from the mic. Jet Set Radio.
See, I played Jet. Was it Jet Grind Radio in America or Jet Set?
It was
Jet
Jet-
Set in Japan.
Jet Grind.
It was Jet Grind.
Japan, yeah.
Japan.
Jet Grind was Japan?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I had the Jet Grind edition, which was actually different, I think. Metropolis Street Racer was still one of my favorite racing games. Dreamcast had a lot of games,
Yes.
but it
Phantasy
died.
Star.
PS1 Fantasy
It
Star
died
won.
because of PS2.
It died because of it died in like 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
So many good games. It was notoriously easy to pirate. You know what you're doing. Just put it in here. Oh, the game's done. But the PS1 still lives on. It was where I found out how awesome Dragon Ball Z games were. You've never had to play a console upside down and somehow it worked. It did with the
What?
PS1. They just had some problems. Yo, my PS1 doesn't work. Put it on the side. For whatever reason, it would work. And modding it was
because
so
the laser
awesome.
was literally right there.
In order to mod them or like to play out of region games or something, you had to it was always different mechanics. You had to put a spring in the holder, play the disc with the lid open, swap console. It was so cool. It was a little project. I love the PS1. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. Kevin, what's yours?
It's either between Dreamcast or PS2.
See, I would have said PS2 because PS2 arguably was the best console ever made.
Yeah.
Easily sold the most out of any console ever.
Yes.
But PS1 just resonated with me.
Well, was it Dark Cloud, then the Dark Cloud 1, 2. Where's 3? Who made those games?
I need no Dark Cloud 3.
They need to make one.
They can't.
They said they were going to.
Square Enix isn't gonna make.
It's not Square. It's actually Level 5.
Level 5.
Yeah, the other one.
What did they make?
They made let's see, Nino Kuni.
Rogue Galaxy was Factor 5 or Level 5?
Rogue Galaxy.
Rogue Galaxy.
Then there was look that up. There was Shin Megami Tensei.
Shin Megami
Megami
Tensei.
Tensei.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Which one though?
Nocturne, Persona,
3 and 4.
Persona.
Yeah,
hate-
Persona.
Oh yeah.
Level
Rogue Galaxy
5.
was Level 5.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That game is awesome.
Yeah.
That, and then I also had I still do have the dot hack games. All of them.
I
Oh,
need
damn.
those. Why
Huh.
have you not with the DVD?
Yes.
I need
No,
those.
you don't.
I need
They're
it.
expensive now.
I need to borrow
You
them.
can sell them
I stopped on
200
one. I
bucks.
need to know the story. I need it. I'm not even kidding.
Dot hack. If you don't know what that is,
yeah.
you should know what it is.
Oh, GU.
No, I didn't
No,
get
just
GU.
the original.
Just the original. I have all 4, and I told my sister because we were
'Cause he
moving.
took the
I'm
girl.
like, this stuff is expensive. They're not making them anymore. Please be gentle.
I need those DVDs so bad.
What else did I have? Final Fantasies. Most of them on the PS2. There's another one that I liked that I always played. Devil May Cry 3.
Of
Always good, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a little tidbit. I just read one of those things when you're bored and you read on the internet. There was Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Solid 2. The beginning part was so detailed that in the hangar of the ships, there was that like cafeteria lounge place with the stairs in the middle
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the cups
Yeah.
of like whiskey or whatever. If
Yeah.
you shot the cups, they broke, as you know.
Yes.
But if you stared at the ice, it fucking melted in real time. Like it's so minute detail that you would never. Who cares? I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
place, that game. Anyway,
A game where you can watch melting ice.
melting ice, dog.
Then
Melting
future,
Yeah.
future.
and what I liked was it the what came first, the blue bottoms or the black?
In what?
the PS2 CDs, blue and white.
Blue was
Blue was
first.
blue actually.
Because I remember they had
They were
problems.
CDs.
Yeah.
They were
Black
having
was
problems
on
reading
PS1
and
clear.
stuff.
Black was PS1, blue was
Yeah,
PS2.
black. And then, no, it had blue and white.
It started
It was
as blue,
blue.
but
It
if it
started
was
as
like
blue,
a
yeah.
big game, it had to be on a DVD. DVDs aren't blue; they're
Yeah,
white. So.
yeah. And then I always play Monster Hunter.
On the
And then
DVD.
I
Oh,
actually-
it did come out. For PS2.
Yeah,
And then
that was the best
I
game.
actually invested in the PS2 online thing, and that was actually the first console I ever
I
played
did,
online.
yeah. I tried Phantasy Star Online so much. I was a dumb kid. I didn't know how to make internet work. But I
Yeah.
did have Final Fantasy 11. And God, I remember taking 2 days to update it and needing a credit card and trying to hide it from my mother while I
Yeah.
was swearing online needed $13.99 a month
And
just so I could die and wait 2 hours to be resident. Man, that game.
then,
But
money.
yeah. So which one? I mean, you clearly are
It's-
citing PS2.
I
right
am
now.
yes, I am PS2 because Dreamcast, yeah, but it died too soon.
That's the only problem.
Yeah.
I did love one of my favorite memories for the Dreamcast was I would sit down playing a game, looking away from the TV, just looking at the VMU. Like I would play virtual tennis, looking at this and winning. It was so good. Why don't we have interactable memory? Well, you don't need memory cards anymore. But man, that was really cool. Take your child out with you, level it up,
Well,
go back and play with it in the game.
That's what Vita does, doesn't it now?
No, that's what iPhones are doing now with the app.
That's
train your
only
dog.
one for Grand Theft Auto
Yeah,
5.
train
But
your
still,
dog. Yeah.
Skies of Arcadia, you can go and find rare items to then go level up you and your ship.
So that's like Pokemon.
When you're
Go.
walking away, it was exactly like those.
Yeah.
But you would take it's like taking out your Pokemon, putting it on a fan, and letting it do that speedometer trick. But it was a little Game Boy. It was so cool. But yeah, Daniel, what was yours?
He's gonna say Sega Saturn, right?
Unfortunately, no.
Jaguar.
What?
Sega Sanshiro.
I didn't even know those existed where
Yeah.
I came from. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just.
yeah, for me it was either the Nintendo 64 or the PlayStation 3.
So we all
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
Okay,
you can
so-
do whatever he wants, man. PS3, let's play
we have
PS2
covered
and PS1
everything
games.
PlayStation. Then
Yeah, you can't hate Sony's backlog.
I was the
bro.
only one who actually answered with the Nintendo console here.
I
so-
didn't have anything besides a Game Boy, and I lost that, so I couldn't. Except I mean, I bought every handheld Game Boy they had. I think,
Yeah.
save the micro,
I
but I've
stopped
lost
at
them
DS.
all. And I didn't have an N64. The only N64 game that I beat was Donkey Kong 64, one of the best ever. What up?
I'd always play Mario.
I loved Killer Instinct, but I didn't have a Super Nintendo. I could only play these when I went to my friend's house in Baltimore, so I can't
Yeah.
say that it was
So-
the best.
For the case of me was the first console I ever had was a Super Nintendo, then a PlayStation. Then I go to my friends to play the Nintendo 64, and yeah, and I had a PlayStation 2, but that broke also. Don't say anything. Just don't.
Oh, cause yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
and the
it's
PS3
Sony.
never owned one until was it 2 years ago, and then that also broke.
He broke one.
No, I didn't even
Then he got another one. He
didn't
broke that one.
Yeah.
He got it fixed. He broke that one.
It seems there's a
He's using Kevin's now.
This is bad.
I have a terrible track record when it comes to like.
It
He
looks
lost
like
a Vita in between breaking all of those
you
PS3s.
do know that if that PS3 gets broken,
I'm gonna break
you're
your
never gonna
face.
see me ever again. I am going to get killed. We're letting you borrow it to begin with.
Okay, I think
Okay,
so-
I will kill you too. You're
Okay,
coming
and
down with
64 or
I
PS3.
don't really have a favorite console since I never actually owned a kept one safe. Even when they're in my house. I mean, in Nintendo 64, goodness sake, their
So-
controls will break.
His favorite console
It's a
is,
computer.
is DeviantArt.
There we go.
DeviantArt, the handheld.
It's good. It's PC. There you go.
Yeah, that's even, you could say PC.
That's
PC is
PC.
the best. All the
That's PC
games are
because-
there.
PC can only
Because
keep-
now
yeah.
it was
Wait.
back, it was back big before Steam existed. And I was like,
You have a Mac though.
back then. Okay, back then. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
He has a Mac.
Okay, back then I can say that the console that I played games the most on was my PC.
Son, Chex Quest. You don't remember Chex Quest,
Why does
though?
everything you like have the
I
word
actually
quest
do
in
know
it?
that.
Chex Quest?
I do not know that game.
How don't you know that?
What?
You
What?
do know it.
I do know it.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't know Chex Quest?
What's that?
Oh my God, it was one of the best games ever made. You
Yeah.
don't know
On
Chex
what,
Quest?
computer?
You remember your mother didn't love you? She didn't buy you checks?
She didn't buy you checks?
She bought me checks, yes. Oh, it's
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
That game was awesome!
I played those.
Everyone loved it!
I remember that.
Sly
Yeah.
Cooper and Dry Cereal?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Dry cereal.
Dry cereal, dog. Sly Cooper. No, Sly Cooper. Sly Fox and dry cereal.
I'm like, what the
Sly Cooper.
Yeah,
Sly
Sly
Fox.
Cooper. I'm like, what?
Putt goes to plays mini golf or something.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Pajama
about.
Sam, dog.
Yeah. I remember those. Those
Yeah.
were actually the first games I ever played.
Those were the best.
Sega Genesis and computer games.
Yeah.
Need for Speed 2, still loved it because one of the tracks, I think it was like the Orlando studio, and you could play as a T-Rex against a cardboard box that went like 190 miles an hour. I loved, man.
Wow.
PC's a good console.
System.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to stick with PC since that was the only thing that never broke on me all my life. So
Till next week, people.
Till next week, guys. My PC broke. It turns out that I owned a Sony Vaio.
That's my. Oh,
Okay, that's
yeah. I always Sony. You're not borrowing
Don't
that.
let him touch it.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't let you touch that
that's when it went blue screen.
because I was around it.
Yeah, and then Natalie's went blue screen too.
That happened.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that.
I thought you were. Natalie's thing went blue screen last meeting.
It's Daniel. I sense
swear
a Daniel.
was there.
I hate you all.
So that's up. We got a PS1, we got a PS2,
PS2.
and we have an almost PS3 now PC.
Let's just say it's PS3.
Let's just say PS3 for convenience sake. So Internet Land, please let us know yours so we can discuss them next week. I'm interested to see how many people say like TurboGrafx 16 or any handheld.
Or
love.
Atari.
Just a Game Boy Color.
I don't think anybody was alive when the Atari came out, man. Game Boy.
Just
I was- I was
just
barely-
because you weren't born
Dog,
when it
no
came
one
out.
was.
doesn't
It
mean
didn't
you can
exist.
have
It didn't exist.
Okay.
It didn't exist.
Yeah.
All right, what's another shitty one? Sega CD.
Sega CD wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I didn't have Sonic CD, right?
I don't get Sonic CD, man. I really don't get
The
appeal.
Nokia
It's
N
just
cage.
God. Please don't say these
that-
guys. So I want to talk about them, not hide away from
No,
them.
let's.
Um,
We just talk about it.
so
So
that's that. I guess that's our opinion for the week. We have a couple more minutes to fill up some board.
man. Okay.
What?
We got possibly the last Ratchet and Clank game coming up.
That's not gonna be the last.
It's
Ratchet
not-
and Clank on a PS4. Can
No,
you
it's
think
PS3.
about it? I know the new one. It's a shorter game, which means that they're not throwing all their eggs into this basket.
But-
Unless they're introducing a new enemy, I doubt he's gonna die in a short game.
True.
He has to be. in
Unless
the
the guy's really short.
Ratchet and Clank.
But they
Future
but they say it's the end to
Perfect
the
or something.
future arc or something like
Oh,
that.
then yeah, there's another arc. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Guys, if you haven't played Ratchet and Clank Future or something, Future something for PS3,
Yes, yeah, just
I haven't played any Ratchet and Clank up until then.
Yeah.
It's so damn fun. So damn fun. I regret not playing them before. It was like everything in a Disney game or movie or show that I ever wanted.
Was it in
I
Kingdom
can
Hearts?
enjoy it
Lion
now.
King.
No, like Kingdom Hearts. Was,
Oh, Kingdom Hearts.
I swear, Kingdom Hearts is a Final Fantasy game with Disney characters.
It is.
The first one
It
wasn't,
is.
and then they
Yeah,
did.
people call it a
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
No, the
spin-off.
first one was. It was just
Disney
about
and
all
Final
Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
No,
Disney.
first one's about Disney.
No,
Yes.
not exactly. No. It just happened
It had all the villains
It
from
had
Disney
all
characters.
the villains.
From Disney.
Part 2 was just Final Fantasy 7.
Yes.
But
Final Fantasy 7. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I
And
have to look
nostalgia
around.
born
Yeah.
in your
Alright, so I'll give it
face.
the back. Alright, so Kingdom Hearts was everything I wanted in a Disney game. And then Ratchet and Clank was everything that I wanted in a Disney game, but it wasn't a Disney game. And it was just fun. And the weapons
Let's
made
hope
no
Disney
sense.
doesn't take them.
One of the best things ever. There's a weapon in every Ratchet and Clank game called the Rhino.
The Rhino.
It's a
Rhino
giant.
2.
It's a giant gun.
Stands
of
for
just-
rip you a new one.
It's just a giant.
Big
just-
rocket launcher.
usually something stupid attached to it
Yeah.
that just destroys all you do is hold down the button and laugh. But they're very hard to get. All the parts are scattered around the
Well,
universe.
in the first couple, you just bought it with
You just
lots
bought
and
it
lots
with
of bolts.
money. And the
Yeah.
last few, you've had to get scans for it, and then they would create the weapon, but they're like hidden in like ends of the universes. You have to fly around to get them. What I did like in this one was when you got it, the game knew you got it. Like when you got it and you held down the trigger, instead of whatever music was playing in the background, they would play like Ode to Joy behind it. So you hear as soon like you'd be here like in a musical hall, not even you'd be like just walking, hearing wind. As soon as you press fire, it's like and you see. And the thing with the Rhino, I think it's the Rhino 5 or 6, but
There's one in each game.
yeah, there's one in each game. But in this one, it's just a giant rocket with rockets around it. So when you shoot it, it shoots off mini rockets with rockets. Like just big rockets, and then around it are mini rockets that just fire in rocket formations with sparks and fires and everything going. It's ridiculous. So enemies would fear you when they saw you with this weapon. Only this weapon. They knew that it was like they programmed that whenever you took this out in the game, everybody was afraid of you. So the last boss of the game, I beat the game, but when you took out the rhino for the last boss, he's like, "Oh my god, you have a rhino? How did you get there?" I was like, "Yo!" Even the boss, like they programmed it specifically in the game, like, "Yo, the boss lost." It's a really
It'd be funny if like they made a cutscene for that. Like you whip it out, it's like
it wasn't even a cut. It was just like literally you just pull it. It's even better because it was in real time.
Yeah.
It's like what? Rhino. Yo, I love these guys.
Lombats.
Here we go.
All right, so any of you guys remember a game called MDK?
Yes, Murder, Death, Kill.
Oh, my
Simon Phoenix.
my mother's dear kisses. Oh, I don't know.
Yes, I remember where you play as some guy in a black hoodie, and you were
Was he-
friends with a
Dog.
scientist
And a
who
four-armed dog.
was who shot people with the toaster, and the dog had guns,
Yes.
and you had a cape with a gun hand, and I don't remember.
No,
if
it's
you
not a
could-
cave. It's actually a shield with
It's a
like
suit.
horn.
Was
It's
this
like
made
a
by
horn.
Suda?
No,
It's
you
like
never
a-
played MD.
It had like a horn like helmet with a point.
Oh,
at
my-
the
yeah,
end.
it was
and
so
you
weird.
take it out and it's a gun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Kevin, MDK was during the 2 years in the 90s, 97, 98, where
Yeah.
all those weird games came out.
Yeah.
No, they're
Um,
still coming out.
No,
No.
Oddworld,
Oddworld, I remember that.
MDK, Pandemonium.
Yeah.
It was like all these weird. Alice in did that come out in the 90s?
Yeah, that came out in the
99. Yeah.
Yeah, Alice.
American Mickey's Alice.
Yeah.
Obscure weird game. With
I know.
niche. Thrill Kill.
Not Thrill Kill.
Like all like that.
Hey, keep it coming good, I think.
I really don't know that.
Yeah.
Son, it was a really fun. Like I think the Xbox or the Dreamcast I know had part 2.
Yeah.
And it was, I played that demo to death. I loved the game.
The most impressive single-player game ever.
It's so weird.
It was so weird, yeah. It was,
Four-armed dog with 2 guns, a guy with a giant
scientist.
suit, and a scientist
That's
who
rated
shoots
PG.
toast at you. It's so weird.
I gotta look at videos tonight
It's
then.
it's such a, and it's just, it's stupid. It's a comedy, but
it's a comedy game at best. Like, it was so freaking stupid to look at. Like, you'd be playing, like...
I didn't even know what that thing was my entire life.
Right, I was like, what the hell have I been doing in this game? Like,
MDK.
you were, all I know is that you were falling down and avoiding these missiles and stuff. Like, there was a moving fortress where you'd be jump down like Azure Rostov, basically.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, and you'd be going through the single player section, and then the game starts, and you just be going around just killing all kinds of stuff, basically. Heck, that was even the first time I was introduced to suicide bombers in that game.
Suicide Bomber.
Yeah, they scare me, man.
Yeah, they're pretty scary.
Yeah.
You're big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, that's pretty much everything for this week. But just to live off, another debate. Kevin, which next gen console are you looking forward to?
PS4.
Why are you looking for the PS4?
Because
not the
Xbox One sucks.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear, but now we can't discuss it.
No, we can't discuss it.
Daniel,
All right,
which
Xbox
system are
One.
you- Oh, there we go. Now, why do you want the Xbox One, Kevin?
I don't.
Halo
Halo, there you go.
isn't coming out. He came out in a poncho.
I know.
I was like, this is Halo. Everyone's like, yo, what is this? Is Halo.
Poncho? Why is it Poncho?
That's everybody saying. You're for the sin. It's a poncho. You're on Mars. I was crying.
I was like, this isn't Halo. I'm like, Poncho
This dude
is
has
a
a-
fashion statement at this point now.
I still think Halo 3 had a great trailer. I don't know
yes.
what the fuck happened.
Finished.
Yeah, it's like here's a helmet, and then he puts it on the spike, the shield grenade.
Yeah.
I was like, that was badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking poncho walk. I was like,
Poncho. I'm like, yo.
what are they doing?
Poncho.
Oh man.
The
Yeah.
next time I see a poncho,
Ah,
unless it's the first episode of Cowboy Bebop, that's the only way you can have a poncho.
that's gonna
Fair-
suck.
fair
That's
enough,
gonna
so-
suck.
Yeah.
Daniel, I
Yeah.
assume yours is PS4.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
So 3 PS4s and
How many people have Xbox? Because Xbox has changed policy a lot.
I know, but it's just.
I'm just looking forward to PS4 because it really had a bright future for me. That's like,
PS4 has a bright future.
Son, I'm like literally trying the internet. I want you to discuss this too and let me know.
But the Xbox One, I'll keep on that
I'm
one.
trying to like not be subjective, so I'm sitting there doing nothing and thinking. I'm like, so the PS4 PSN Plus is now forced on you, but you get 2 weeks free and everybody gets Drive Club. Plus you get like another PS4 game and two or three indie games for just the first month.
Yeah.
Internet is free. Everything is free. Safe playing with your friends, but you can still stream. You can still access Netflix. You can still do all of that. Blasey blaza. And it's $100 cheaper. Xbox One is $100 more. The camera, you don't need to be plugged in anymore, but everything needs to be in, from what I believe, has to be in for the first time you turn it on. It has to go on the internet to get the update, to update all of this anyway. It's still not region free. It's still only in like 18 of 21 countries. So even on that note, it can't be a race if you're not in half the world. All the good stuff, all the stuff that Xbox, it's only 21 countries. There's a lot more than 21 countries in the world. The PlayStation doesn't have that. Xbox, all the features that you want it for won't work outside of like America and a select few European countries. They don't have NFL. What the fuck do they care? That and every time, and then the whole thing last week where they said, I think like IGN or what was it, Destructoid had an interview, read something out of context, and Microsoft tried to fix that. It was along the lines of saying it was along the lines of saying that whatever you would do in front of the Kinect would be able to record that and to give you commercials and ads around your interests and hobbies and whatever it caught you doing.
So it's stalking you. So
then Microsoft said, no, that's not the case. If we were going to do that, we intended to do that with the Surface and not the Kinect. And they was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't want this with anything.
So they want to.
They want to, but we won't do that, even though we just got outed for doing that before. But we won't do that. And which brings up the biggest point. Kevin, you're an Xbox 360 fan.
Owner.
So tell me, owner, why are you paying $60 for Xbox Live when the game is like an eighth of the screen? Everything else is an ad.
Well, the game isn't an eighth screen. It's like
starting
the game. Starting the game.
Starting the game is pressing start.
Yes, but I also from that I also learned about new games that interest me.
Xbox 360's dashboard last year was about the fucking presidential debate. As soon as you turn on your Xbox, it was Obama.
Xbox has become the TV thing, and that's why I'm gonna.
But you're paying them, so why? There's no option to say I want to default to an only games page, or I want to default to my game being the middle, which it was do with the one to its credit. But you're paying now, and there's some big fucking ads, bro.
I know.
And you're paying for it. PSN is free, as shitty as it is. It's free, and there are no ads. I don't get this disposition.
It's Microsoft.
I don't. Whatever.
Sony's Japanese, Microsoft is American.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
We like our really good things.
Like your steak, man. Yeah. But now it's gonna bite you in the ass.
It was really good today. I had some steak.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What type of steak?
American flavored. Yes, American flavored.
Yeah. There's one more.
Weapons of mass destruction.
There's one more thing we forgot to discuss.
What?
Valve and their Steam.
I don't want to talk about it until I know what the fuck it is. Right now, it just seems like a computer. And I have a computer.
For most of the part, that's what it is.
I don't want to buy another computer.
And also consoles are effectively also computers.
I mean, it comes with a controller that has two giant nipples on it. Okay. You saw the controller, right?
Yeah, I saw the controller demonstration.
Just two giant.
And I was like, I'm still not entirely convinced.
You know what? I don't care about it because I don't think a lot of people are going to buy. If you have $1,000 PC, you're not buying another PC that's only dedicated to one thing.
No, you're not.
You're not.
You're not going to do that.
So this is for the people who are on the fence between that and that, but they're buying an Xbox One PS4. So I don't know who this is for.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's more like, oh, do you want to be a PC gamer or something like that?
You want to be part of the master race? Here you go.
Snort. But the other thing that comes up with was the operation system that runs on Linux.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it that. But then,
But then,
Kevin will just download Linux. What do you need a computer for?
Well, at this point, yeah.
Linux computer. Fuck, the Linux runs on the PS3, so long as you didn't update it ever.
Right.
But
right now, everybody's thinking that Valve's going to take over the world, and
I don't know how they're gonna do
I don't want that to happen. Personally.
They're not dumb, so I want to see where this goes.
Yeah,
but
they're
I
not
don't.
dumb, but I still don't want them to take over.
You have the
world.
Ouya, you have the new console from Valve, you have the PS4, the Xbox One, the Wii U,
Mad Cat.
the Mad Cat, whatever, and the fucking Nvidia Shield or some shit. There's too many now.
Too many.
Grandma, get me the new console.
And the Vita TV.
The Vita TV. It's not coming out in America, I don't think so.
No, actually, someone's considering that because
That was a really good thing, but then
people actually
you can't play like Gravity Crush on it.
Actually, you can actually.
How? You need touchscreen.
You need touchscreen.
You don't have a screen.
Well, we could probably compensate with the analog sticks.
They said any touchscreen game won't work. At least the ones that are touchscreen heavy.
Not
so.
until you buy this touchscreen add-on.
The touchscreen that you used the game for was to do the sliding mode. Basically, you just put your 2 fingers on it.
You lose a move.
Huh? I mean, we could actually just do it for the thumbsticks. Click it and press it down.
I guess so.
Yeah.
You can't click. Oh.
You could click it. And
I don't know because they're not gonna update the. Maybe they'll update the game to add a functionality to this.
They'll probably do that just for the Via TV alone. I mean,
like Marvel will work, but I don't know about like something like that.
I mean, the game's actually pretty popular enough to even get the sequel, so I'm happy about that.
That game.
Personally,
I don't know where my husband is. We're both in 2 different.
Oh my god, that side quest was creepy.
Don't stop it. Stop it. There's something I did want to bring up though. Damn, we're talking about consoles. E3. I played with the Oculus Rift. Jeez, man, that is next gen to me.
Yeah, that's
the Oculus. You just put on this thing that makes you look like a stupid Cyclops. But
Cyclops?
Yeah, Cyclops
so
from
like
X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, giant.
I thought
it's very cumbersome. It's very cumbersome, and it's not. It's like that very tight fit on your head.
Wait, hold on. Is it Cyclops Scott Summers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't we make a joke about that last time?
No, we didn't.
No, Snorlax is Scott Summers?
Yeah,
oh,
that was
yes.
Yeah, that was on the chat. That's
So you gotta say Scott Summers now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Snorlax.
You look like Scott Summers, or Snorlax rather.
Yeah.
You put that thing on your head. It's a very tight fit, but what it does is it gives you 360-degree rotational view of the game world that you're in. So your X and Y axis, instead of moving up and down on the mouse or the right analog stick, whatever game you're using, you lose by intuitively moving your head. It takes maybe a few seconds for you to get used to the fact that now it's not as fast as moving your mouse to the corner of the screen and then your character's head moves and getting used to that. But it's really awesome. So the demo that they had at Comic-Con was a racing game, and you would be in the cockpit of a car driving.
Oh, they had that?
Yeah, they had that there. Huh. But while the car was driving, you were the driver. You were free to look around. Granted, you would never look behind you in a race in an F1 car, but they had that there. You can see the engine behind you. You can see every tire individually. You can look at the skyline. You can look at the drivers of the other cars and all again just by turning your head. My hands are down by my sides. I'm looking around. It looks so cool.
I remember the last game they did that.
But the problem is, what happened?
Was it Virtual Boy?
Virtual Boy? No, Virtual Boy had the world in one of your eyes, but no matter where you moved, it was that.
Yeah,
it was just that.
No, that thing was on top of your head.
Putting something on top of your head, it'll be different because everyone thinks, I don't want to put something on top of my head. You want to put this on top of your head. The problem is that everything is like you have your left and your right eye.
Yeah.
You have 2 images put to your 2 eyes. So there's a lot of
science.
There's a lot of science involved. There's a lot of you have to configure every game to use it because you're now changing the mouse to your eye. You have to configure it so that it moves on a 1-to-1 motion. You don't want your eyes to move 1-to-1, but the video to move slow. It will fuck you over. So you have to you have to do that. You have to make sure that it doesn't project in some weird 3D way. The way I had it, I was on a broken one, so that they had the north and south reversed. So instead of looking at the screen's direction to be north, I had to look behind you. So I'm facing you now. The front of the car is behind me. So instead of me turning the mouse, I had to turn my body 180. So instead of me imagine playing Halo, and instead of looking at the screen, you're the dumbass looking at the wall, but you see everything. That's exactly what it was.
Good trick.
That's awesome. You can't see me like, yo, how's he doing something good? I'm like, the TV's right here. But this is good. So, but that's the problem. If you mix X and Y just in one line, boom, it messes up that way. But guys, you need to get on this Oculus Rift. It's really cool. Definitely future gaming. I cannot wait for that to come out. But
the only future of gaming.
everything is
I
Chrome.
mean, the only contribution to the future of gaming.
Everything's Chrome in the future.
Why is everything flower popping out?
The future.
I still don't get that.
I still don't understand. I never will.
Oh God, SpongeBob, you were good at a point. You were good at a point.
At a point, yeah.
Oh my God. I can't even think of anything that's not SpongeBob.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
I mean, I guess this is we can wrap up now.
Yeah, we're pretty sure done
Yeah.
then. Everybody, please comment if you can again about your favorite consoles so we can talk about them next week. Please send any emails about any suggestions or inputs or concerns, or if you would like to join us, play with us in anything or whatever, to njitgamers at gmail.com.
We also have a Facebook group.
Yes,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Google search or Facebook search NJIT Gamers, or is it
NGC works too.
NGC.
Get some lovely YouTube videos.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a couple of videos if you want to check us out on YouTube.
I thought that was mostly Arthur.
No, that was definitely me. He
says
puts.
author.
Oh, you know, he put some.
Yeah.
Who's
I
not-
put like one or
Arthur
two.
for like 12, 20.
Yo, I have 2 on there.
Arthur has
It's my
20.
channel that I put up there.
No,
Like,
but
nobody.
Arthur has 20 of them.
I,
He has one.
Shout outs to Arthur. He did help us out a lot, but we do have our own YouTube
He has the
channel.
one where I beat Chris with Toby.
Oh yeah, we have a couple of stupid fights.
Yeah.
Please come by and give us a shout and a holler. And we hope to, I guess, see you next week on whatever the hell we call this show then.
And then we'll actually have more to talk about.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this week kind of sucked.
All right, I guess we're done for the day. So everybody, thank you for hanging out, and see you next week.
All right.
Bam.